Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you're watching me from. Welcome back to everybody. Today we're looking at how to find good entries. Most people, their major problem in trading is how they can find entries in the forex market. And what the reason why they have this problem is because they don't have what they're looking for, okay? They don't have anything in mind that they're looking for. So today they are looking for this. They go to this channel, learn Fibonacci. They go to another channel, learn support and resistance. Go to this guy again, learn breakthrough strategy. Go to this strategy again, learn Bollinger Bands. Because of this, when they open the chart, they don't know why they're trading. And it's all because they don't follow one person. They don't have one mentor that they follow. They don't learn trading from one mentor. So when they open the chart, they don't know specifically they are trading, okay? There are so many ways people can trade. But if you don't know what you're trading specifically, then you can never become profitable, because when you open your chart, you don't know what you're seeing, okay? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you're going to find very good entries and very good setups every day. You must follow one mentor, okay? Must follow one mentor, learn from one person, learn how the person trades, and you also open your chart and trade the same way as the person trades. That's the only thing you can do to become a profitable trader. If not, you go to this channel, learn this strategy, go to this channel, learn this strategies, and when you open your chart, you don't know which one you're trading. So you can't see anything. When you open your chart, you can't see anything. Okay, so you're going to find good entries today. So these are the trades I took. As I always tell you, every single day I journal my trades. Every single trading day, when I'm trading, after I finish trading, I make sure that I journal my trades, because as a forex trader, the forex market is always dynamic. It's always changing. The chart, you open the chart the next time, you open different chart another day. So if you want to make your own analysis, you must have your journals. You're going to use the journals to make your analysis. So you journal your entries, your exits, and you do screenshot of every trade you've taken. Every trade you've taken, you do screenshots, so that one day, if you're not profitable and you're reviewing, you'll be able to know, okay, these are the setups I took for the year. These are the setups I know I couldn't take. These are the setups I missed. You'll be able to analyze everything. So every single day, every day when trading hours close or the next morning, I make sure that I always journal my trades. Okay, so let's go to the chart and let's see some of the setups I took, and you to keep in your head so that you can also be able to find the same entries, analyze the market in the same way. So looking at the currency trend meter, as you can see on this day, looking for the setups on the H4, because we are trading H1 and M15. You're trading H1 and M15. Then you're looking for the setup on H4, because H4 is a higher time frame. Okay, that's your father. So looking on the H4, you can see that the euro is strong. Can you see? This is euro. The euro is strong, and what is weak? We can see the USD is weak. Can you see the USD is weak? So euro is strong, USD is weak. So we want to find a trending market. So we can say euro and USD. Oh, it's difficult to write the amount, guys. Bear with me, okay? Euro USD. On the chart, we can also see that the AUD is also weak. So you can also merge euro AUD. So we can also merge euro with AUD. What else can we see? We can see that the switch is also strong, which means we can merge the switch to the switch with any of these guys. So we can say USD switch, because the USD is weak, right? USD always comes first, okay? Or you can say switch USD if you want it, but I prefer you say USD slash switch. So the switch is strong, the USD is weak. Can you see? Switch is strong, USD is weak. You can also merge the switch with the AUD. So you can say AUD switch. AUD with the switch. Good. AUD switch. So these are 4 currency pairs I watch. Okay, so the same thing, when you also open your chart, you must also do the same thing. You must do the same thing so that later you go to the chart and go and search for euro USD or euro AUD or USD switch or AUD switch. Instead of just going through and scanning all the markets, all the forex market, about 23 pairs, guys, you can do that. So the currency trend meter is a window to the forex market. Okay, that's what I've used for some time now, for about 5 years now, and since I became profitable, the currency trend meter has been the only thing I use. I don't trade any market without currency trend meter. It just tells me the strongest currency with the weakest currency. I made them together to find a trending market. So let's see euro USD chart. So when you open the euro USD chart, you can see this is H1, euro USD H1, as you can see. So on the chart, you see the market trending because we're merging what? The strongest with the weakest, okay? We're merging the strongest with the weakest, which means you're merging the euro with the dollar. The dollar is weak and the euro is strong, which means definitely the market will be going one way, okay, one directional. So on the chart, you're going to find this. This is what I found. So you can see that the market has been making higher highs. Can you see? Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. When you draw a trend line across, you see that the trend line is passing through perfectly. But will you see this? No, you will not see this. When I saw the market at this side. So when you open your chart, let me clean this. When you open your chart, the first thing you have to look for is your setup. Okay, so first, when you open any chart, after the currency trading beta, you open the chart, you must have the setup you're looking for, because if you don't know what you're looking for, then you can't find anything to trade. So you might find a setup first. So first thing you have to look for is what? Setup. So you look for your setup, and then the second thing you look for is your entry. So first setup, second entry. So the first step is what? Currency trading beta. Second step, you find your setup. Third step, you find your entry. So which setup are you finding now on the chart? What can we see? Can you see breakout continuation? No. I can see the market is bouncing off. So bouncing, 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 bouncing. So I said, okay, when I opened my chart, which is yesterday here, the market was here. Because I trade very early in the morning. I trade the Asia session and I trade the Europe session. Okay, the US session, most of the time I go out. So most of the US sessions, I'm not around most of them. I just set my stop loss and I leave. So I saw bullish engulfing pattern. Can you see our pattern? Our morning star. This pattern is actually one of my favorite patterns ever, because I like it. I love to see it. Okay, I saw this bullish engulfing pattern. So what is the setup? Setup is what? Trading the bounce. So bounce, bounce, bounce. So I was waiting for the market to bounce here. And will you just go and buy? No, you not go and buy. You wait for a setup. So this is my setup. Can you see my entry? Can you see my log was there? Can you see the log? This is the log MT5. When you take a trade, it logs you. Okay, so I waited for the market to give me this pattern, and then this is my entry. So which means my setup is what? The bounce setup. My entry is the bullish morning star. Okay, so that is where I entered, and my stop loss was below the moving average. My take profit was 1:2. Always we risk 1 to make 2. Okay, so let's say you are risking $100 per let's say you want to make $100, which means you must risk what? $50. Your risk must be $50. It should never be more than $50. Don't risk more. If you want to make $200, then which means your risk must be $100. Can you see? Your risk must be $100. If your account is big and you are risking $500, then you are going to make what? 1,000. If you are risking $500, 500, they are going to make 1,000. Always risk 1 to make 2. Okay, 1 to make 2. So first, when you open your chart, you must find what? Setup. Second, you must find an entry. People, their major problem is where they have to buy or where they have to sell. When they open the chart, they don't know what to trade, because they're learning from support and resistance from here. They've learning demand and supply from this guy. They've learning this from this guy. So when you open the chart, they don't see anything. They don't know where to enter the trade. That's the most problem of most people. Okay, that's why I decided to make this video to show you. So if you want to get very good entries, you must have the entry in your head. You must know what you're looking for in your head before you even think of trading the market. So when you open the chart and you see your setup ready, you wait for your entry, and then when your entry is ready, you enter, and then you ride the market up. Very simple. So this is Euro USD. It was a winning trade. Can you see? It's a winning trade. You can also get losing trade, okay? But our purpose is to take more winning trade. That's all. So the next pair we found was what? Was the switch with the USD, right? So on the switch USD chart, as you can see, when I opened the chart too, I saw that there was support, support, support. Okay, this is called breakout reversal. There's one strategy called breakout continuation. This is the twin brother. It's called breakout reversal pattern. Okay, that will be teaching my webinar students. So breakout reversal is when the market break out of a consolidation area and it trends down. So this, it was reversing the trend. There was a trend here already. So what are you looking for? Support, 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 breakout. And now when it's breakout, you look for a place where you can get a confirmation pattern. So this was my bearish engulfing pattern. So can you buy here? No, I didn't sell here because it was too long, okay, too far away. If I sell here, my stop loss has to be somewhere here, and if my stop loss is big, which means my take profit has to be somewhere here, and I don't know if market can reach here. I can't tell. So because of that, you must always enter at a good place. You wait for a discount. So this was the strategy was ready, the setup was ready. So the strategy was ready. First strategy, breakout, retest, and then the pattern was what? The pattern was bearish engulfing, and then my entry was ready. So I entered here. Can you see my log? So you enter here when you see this pattern. You enter here, and then you put your stop loss somewhere safe, and you take profit to 1:2. Can you see? Take profit here 1:2. Don't take more than 1:2 because you don't know, you can't tell whether the market can get here. You can't tell. Okay, so always take 1:2 and you're out. Sometimes you just take 1:2, the market will reverse. Yes, and your stop loss might be at a good place because I told you that assuming I had bought here. Let me change the color. Assuming I had bought here. See, assuming I sold here. My stop loss has to be here, which means my take profit has to be very far away, and you can't tell whether the market can get here or not, right? You can't tell whether the market can get here or not. So to be at the safer side, always, if the pattern is too long, wait for a little discount. Okay. Sometimes, but the worst side is that sometimes you wait for a little discount. Let's say the market formed a bearish engulfing pattern. You want to wait for a little discount for market to come here before you enter. The market will just come all the way and then leave you behind. But still, it's good. Okay, it's better than getting a losing trade, because if you enter at the wrong place, then it will take you. Sometimes the market can also take you out, and then it take your stop loss out and reverse your position. So always enter at a good place. Okay, enter at a very good position. You have to be very patient for your setup to emerge itself clearly. Okay, the entry must be very clear. Don't be rushing to take a trade. Okay, so this is the second trade. You can see support, 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 breakout, and when the market retests and give you a pattern, and then you wait for a very good entry. If the pattern wasn't too long, I would have entered here, but it was too long. If you enter here, stop loss has to be, it shouldn't be too tight because market can log you out. Okay, so it shouldn't be too tight. Wait for this, can be patient. If the market leaves, then what will happen? Is it today the only trading day? No. Okay, so this is where I took the trade and the profit was here. So as I always say, if you're always making if you are risking $50, you must make 100. If you are risking 100, you must make 200. If you are risking 200, you must always make sure that you make 400. Okay, so 100 you make 200. If you are risking 20, you make 40. Those with very tiny account. Okay, you do that. If your account is big, you are risking 500. You're risking $500, and then you must always make twice, which is you are making 1,000 per trade. The next pair we also looked at on the currency trade meter was the Euro AUD. Can you see? The Euro AUD was the next pair we look on the currency trade meter. And as you can see, when I opened the chart, this was the chart. So when I opened the chart, I saw that the market was also trending upwards. Can you see? The market was trending upwards. And as you can see, it was bouncing. Can you see? Bouncing. But I was here. This was the time I was trading. I was waiting for the market to give me a very nice confirmation pattern here. But it didn't give me. I didn't like this pattern. This is not familiar to me. So I didn't take any trade. Okay. So though the market went to my favor, but because it did not give me any pattern around this area, I do not take any trade. Guys, can you see? You have to be very patient. You shouldn't be rushing to take a trade. Okay. But I saw it was bouncing perfectly. The moving averages were all in sync. So I was waiting for the market to come back here, give me a nice pattern. It didn't give any nice pattern. The market went and it left me. And I didn't regret, because some days you get trade, some days you don't get any trade. Okay, when you open a chart, sometimes you can open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chart, and you want to take just one trade, or maybe 2 trades, or maybe maximum 3 trades. If the rest of the chart does not give you any trade, you don't care. You don't care about what happened. You don't care whether if they don't give you any trade. Okay, your purpose is take either 1, 2, or you take 3 trades and you're out of the market. That's all. 1, 2, or 3 trades and you're out of the market. And when you take 2 or 3 trades per day, or 1 trade, let's say average of 2 trades per day, then out of the month you can trade what? You can get about 30 trades, right? Let's say you take 2 trades per day average, times you trade 4 times in a week, and you're going to make 8 trades, right? 8 trades in a week, and 8 trades in a week times 4 times weekends, you're going to take 8 for 32. Oh, am I right? Yeah, 32. So you're going to get 32 trades around the month, and out of the 32 trades, let's assume half of them wins, half of them loses. Let's assume 15 of them wins and 15 losses. Okay, let's say they are 30 trades. They are 30 trades and 15 wins, 15 losses. Definitely you're going to get profitable. Risk reward of 1 and 2, you're definitely going to be profitable. So you don't have to rush and be taking trade. Okay, guys, don't be rushing and be taking trade. If your setup is not ready, you don't take any trade. Okay, you don't take any trade if your setup is not ready. You have to be very patient. Be patient for your setup to be ready before you enter any market. Okay, if you are an amateur, you would have entered here, right? As an amateur, you would have entered here. You'd have just rushed and entered somewhere here, because though the market will go to your favor, but you are going against the rules. The rule says that find your setup, and then when your entry is ready, you take the trade. If there is no entry, you don't take any trade. Okay, very simple. So we've taken 2 trades. So we opened 4 charts. We've taken 2 trades, and 1 there was no trade. Let's see the last chart. So one of the last charts we are looking at on the currency trade meter was the AUD switch. The AUD switch, and as you can see, AUD with the switch. And when you open the AG switch, we made the strongest with the wicked, right? Which in the market was about to trend downwards. So what did I find here? Where the setup? Who can show me? Though here is where I entered, right? Here is where you can all see from my log. But what is the reason behind it? Yes, can anybody show me? What's the reason behind this? Yes. Why did I take the trade here? This was my entry. Why did I take the trade here? Why? What was the reason behind it? Yes, who can tell me? The reason is that you can see support, 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 support. Can you see? Support, support, support. And there was a breakout. So you wait for a retest, and then when the market gives you a confirmation pattern, you enter. Very simple. Can you see? Very, very simple, guys. Support, 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 support. And there was a breakout. So the market came back, gave me a confirmation pattern. I entered. My stop loss was here. Good. See, the reason why I tell you don't put your stop loss very tight. Can you see? I entered here. If my stop loss was here, look at this candle. This candle came all the way. It nearly took me out, but I wasn't there. I didn't see. I wouldn't have seen. I would have just let it hit my stop loss, because when you enter the market, you don't intervene, okay? Don't intervene. Either it hits your stop loss or it hits your profit target. So my profit target was here, and then my entry was here. So you exit here and you enter here. Very simple. You risk one to make two. So every day when you open your chart, you must know what you're looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, then don't open the chart, okay? Don't open the chart. The reason why most people cannot find any trade setup every day is because they don't know what they're looking for. So they can't get even good entries. But when you open your chart, you know that I'm looking for breakout rate test or something. So when the market breakout, you wait for a rate test and you just enter the market. That's all. If this chart does not give you breakout rate test, you don't take any trade. So look at 4 charts, right? There were 4 charts that we were looking at, and we've taken how many? We've taken 3 trades out of the 4, right? 3 out of the 4, and out of the 3 one, luckily today I got all wins. Sometimes you can take 3 and you can get maybe 2 wins and you can get 1 loss, or maybe you can get 2 losses, you can get 1 win. But still, if you get 2 losses, 1 win, you still break even for that day. So guys, as you can see, you cannot just be blindly buying and selling. When you open your chart every single day, you must know what you're looking for. You're looking for this strategy. So you have maybe 3 strategies in your mind. Maybe you have bounce strategy, you have breakout strategy, you have maybe support and resistance strategy. That's the only thing you're looking for. You go to the chart, you go to your currency trend meter, you use your currency trend meter to check which currency is strong, which currency is weak. And what do? You go to your chart, then you look for only that setup. If the setup is not ready, you don't take any trade. So to be able to take a trade, you must have your setup ready, you must have your entry ready. So first, currency trend meter. Second, your setup must be ready. You must see your setup there. Then when the setup is ready, now you must see your entry. If your entry is not ready, don't take any trade. You could see that one of the charts, we did not take any trade because we did not see our entry. Though the market went in our favor, but we did not see our entry. There are other ones that the market will also not go to your favor, but you still enter wrongly, and the market will restore your account. Or you can still even get a winning trade, but still you do not follow the rules. You must always follow the rules. Search for your setup, search for your entry. Setup, entry. If there's no entry, you don't take any trade. If there's no setup, you go to different chart and find your setup. Very simple, guys. I will take this opportunity to announce to you my mentorship program that I've started. If you're interested, you can join the mentorship program. It's a 90-day program that you're going to go through level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1, I'm going to take through step-by-step process, okay, to think like a raw trader. Level 2, you're going to do more of practice. Level 3 is more of practical. I'm going to show you how you're going to generate your trades, how you're going to enter. I'm going to give you this software you're going to use to backtest your strategies. In level 3, this software I created this Excel software for myself when I started trading. So this is what I use for my backtesting and testing my strategies. So I'm going to give it to you for free in level 3. You're going to do more practical, okay? So if you want any information about this online mentorship program, then look at the banner, look at the information on the banner there, and then you can also sign up for the mentorship program. It's just $100 for everybody. $100 is very easy to afford, right? It's easy to afford $100. That's why I make it very affordable. 3 months program, phase 1 $100, phase 2 $100, phase 3 $100. Phase 3 contains 2 webinars, phase 2 2 webinars, phase 3 2 webinars. The webinars are live webinars, so you must get internet ready, okay? Get internet and get your desk ready. Live webinar, so don't be delayed. I'm going to schedule the time later per the group I'm going to get. It's just a group of 10. So if you want to join a group of 10, then you register. You contact the information there and you register. You can pay through PayPal, you can pay through Binance, you can pay through bank, you can also pay through Perfect Money. But if you don't have any trading transfer that you see here and you have issue with your transfer, how you're going to pay, you can quickly contact me and tell me the payment available in your country, and then I will see if I can open the account there, or I can find a way to link that to one of my accounts and maybe receive your money. Okay, so any payment platform at all, just let me know the one you think you are available. Let me see if I can get it done. If not, then try this payment platform. It's very, very affordable, and hope to see you in the mentorship program. Bye.